How we doing, everybody? Today is one of those weird days where all of the kind of like back-end grind stuff is like really fun for me. It doesn't happen very often. I really don't like building websites and things like that. It WordPress. I don't code or anything like that. I do the WordPress software and things like that. But today there's a lot of like problems I've had with my website that I don't really like, and I'm trying to figure them out. And then also trying to figure out how to sell our photography, because we take a ton of photos like every single day and all that sort of stuff, and it just seems kind of pointless to have all of it if we can't, you know, make a little bit of money on it. So today I'm figuring out how to do that. We've been in the middle of the sunrise challenge, so that's 5 different sunrises, 5 different days, or 5 days back to back to back to back to back, 5 different places throughout St. Thomas. So we're just trying to get more creative, trying to do more things. But yeah, today is grind day on the computer, and I will probably not leave this room for a long time. The first time I ever tried to build a website was when I was living in Santiago. So I knew when I went down to Chile that I wanted to find a way to make money online. That was kind of like the big thing, was like, I really wanted to have a life where I could travel and make money at the same time. I knew that. I knew that from the beginning. I just had no idea how. But I knew that probably building websites was a skill that I needed to learn. So I started learning how to code, just from like Khan Academy stuff, like really basic CSS stuff. And it's a lot. Like, it's a lot of work to learn how to code. So I was doing that for a while, and so I realized like I just didn't have the time. I was working like 50 hours to 60 hours a week teaching English at the time in Chile. I was trying to keep a workout schedule. I had a couple friends down there, so I was trying to kind of give myself a little bit of relaxed time. It didn't happen too often, and I was trying to work on the website. And the website that I was building, the first one, was just the Polar Cub blog. That was just a WordPress free, had WordPress.org or .com at the end of the website, and I was just writing articles, because one of the big things when you look up how to make money while traveling, it's like, oh yeah, become a travel blogger. But that was kind of cool, but it just ended up not really being my thing, and so I moved on to the next thing, which was Stott, and this was the first website I ever paid for, to get like the domain and like all that kind of stuff, and had to set it up for real and like really customize it. It wasn't just like an already built thing. It was like I had to actually do it, come up with a logo, like all that kind of stuff. And so I started working on that, and the idea was all these different people that I contacted to write articles, and like I had a prize thing with it. It was like the best 3 articles get like $20 or something like that. Ended up getting quite a bit of articles in from different people that I knew had traveled, and I wanted to tell about different stories that people stepped out of their comfort zone. So there's this one time I don't know, went through Italy for a week while only staying in one hostel. Like, that was something I did back when I was studying abroad, and it was like a week, and I just told myself I only wanted to stay one night in a hostel, so I ended up sleeping on trains, like night trains and airport floors and stuff like that. So it was fun, but it was like, that was kind of the idea. It was like stepping out of your comfort zone, something that you'd done. That was the first like WordPress site that I really started doing, and I realized that it's like I really don't need to learn how to code. It's a lot of time. It's a huge investment of time, and this third-party software that builds them for you, it's just getting better and better and better. So it's like, just get better at these softwares, and you can build your own sites, and you can build other people's sites, and it's a time saver, and you can focus more on other stuff. I didn't want to be a coder. I wanted to have a website that worked and made me money online. Well, Stott did not work. It was a pretty big failure. I got some, it was just, I didn't really get the kind of content I was looking for. And I wasn't really loving it after very long. It's like, there's ways to make money online, but I really want to find something, I really wanted to find something I enjoyed doing online. Like, that was an important aspect of it. So, moved on to the next thing after that, but that was after I left Santiago, and then that one was Hidden Chile. And Hidden Chile was something I fell in love with. And Polar Cub Media really is just Hidden Chile, not in Chile. Like, I can't be in the U.S. Virgin Islands with the name of Hidden Chile. So Hidden Sheila was the first site that I really put a lot of time, a lot of effort into, and that one was building how to arrive guides for different little hidden gems throughout Pucón. So it was like, Pucón is the town I was living in. So it was like, it combined all these different things that I absolutely loved doing. So it was like, you know, I was getting outside. I had an excuse to be going outside all the time. I was finding new places, seeing new things all the time. And I was learning how to build this website. I kind of discovered a love for photography, and creating these little videos on YouTube and things like that, and I just really enjoyed it. And I was doing this while, like, on the side, because I was working 6 days a week at a tour operator / hostel, and it's about 45 hours a week, sometimes a little bit more. So that was kind of the first time I really was, like, going all in on building a website. And from there, obviously I had to redo another one for Polar Cub Media, just because it's not a how to arrive guide blog. It's my work and kind of a showcase for my work. So now I would like to use it to be able to sell my photography. I don't know if videos will ever be a thing that I sell on the website. I don't think so. Photography is more, it's a little bit more simple, because when you do video it takes a lot longer. Like making a video that would be something that a random person would buy on a website doesn't really make a lot of sense. There's a lot of time, a lot of effort for a maybe, a large maybe. So for now, just photography, and then we'll see what other kind of things that we can make and sell out of that website. But it's also just kind of a way to support what we're doing, because with content creation and this kind of thing, it's one of those jobs and one of those careers where you spend a lot of time trying to get better, trying to improve what you're doing, and you do a lot of it without making any money. And you have to kind of get over that point to get here. And once you're here, then that's where it can kind of take off. But the beginning stages of trying to start this career are very high risk and low reward at the beginning. There's obviously a high reward at the end of the risk if you can reach that, but the beginning points of this career are difficult to get through. So I know that there are a lot of people that have reached out to me and offered to send money and things like that, and I don't really like it just accepting money for nothing. It's not, you know, I've never done like the GoFundMe stuff, and for me I don't like it. But what this does is people can buy photos, so it's a way to support and also get something in return. And we're gonna have like a little option to add more on, like a tip or something like that, just for the people that want to support it and want to make sure that we keep making things, because I really want to keep doing this, you know, and getting over this beginning part is really important. So for anyone that would like to support or anything like that, just go browse through the photos and see if there's any prints. What we're doing is we're getting a third-party vendor that you can buy it directly on our site, but then they print it and ship it to you, and then they take a little bit off the top. So that's what I'm working on today, is make sure that that's an option for people to do. I'm realizing now, I was hoping that I would just be able to talk and do work at the same time, but because I like talking so much, I happen to just stop working and just keep talking. So I'm gonna stop the whole recording thing now, because I actually do need to get some work done. But anyways, just wanted to give a little insight of what I'm working on the back side, the stuff that nobody really sees, and we'll see if it works or if it's just another thing that I talk about in a later video about something that didn't end up working out but led to something else, which is 99% of everything I do. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.